Hello everyone! Tonight I'm going to be making a lollipop topiary tree. I'll be using a 5-inch foam ball, a cupcake stand, some pretty birthday princess ribbon, and some Dum-Dum Lollipops. Woohoo! Yay, Dum-Dums! Love all the flavors. Okay, so for the supplies, again, I'll need a 5-inch foam ball. You can just get that at a craft store like Joann's or Michael's. And some ribbon of your choice. I am doing pink and white that says Birthday Princess, just because I'm making a pink base for the topiary. I'm also using a plastic base. It's a cupcake stand, so I'll put that together here in a minute. And then, of course, the lollipop topiary would not be complete without a fine assortment of Dum-Dums Lollipops. What I want to do is, first I want to put my cupcake stand together, and let me just trying to do this on the iPhone, so bear with me. Cupcake stand, it's just a plastic cupcake stand. This is the base, and this is the part that's normally reserved for the cupcakes. See the small size compared to the base. So I'm just going to pop this cupcake top. Very easy, simple, don't have to do much to that. But because I am going to be making this topiary with a 5-inch foam ball, I want to set this in the wider end as my base. So the small end, which is the cupcake end, will be my base that will sit on the table, and then the foam ball will sit on top like so. Now once you get all the lollipops poked in there, the ribbon, however you want it, but the ribbon will go around the base. And I haven't decided if I'm going to glue it or just tie it, whatever works here, as soon as I get the lollipops in. So I'm going to start putting lollipops, just poking the lollipops down into the foam ball, and work my way around the whole ball here with these different Dum-Dum suckers. No glue or anything's needed. You just poke them in wherever you want until you get it completely full. Of course, you're going to leave the bottom that will be resting inside the cupcake base, or in this case the topiary base. You'll want to leave that free of suckers. That way you've got it to rest into the lollipop stand. Okay, I've got more lollipops on here. I don't know if you can see that very well, but I'll back up here. I'm trying to put them close together so you don't see a lot of the foam. You want to try to pack them as closely together as you can. See, I've got some holes there that I could probably pack some more suckers in. I'm going to have to get my second box. This is a box of 120. It's probably going to take the 150 in order to get all the way down where I want to, or around the bottom here. See how I've mixed the colors up there? I've just kind of jabbed them in there. I've tried not to put things that are the same color close together, and you see how you can just barely see that there's any foam in there. If you have a bald spot, I've still got to kind of do the rest of the bottom here, but if you have a bald spot in between your suckers, then you'd want to poke them in wherever you see a lot of foam. So here is my lollipop topiary made out of Dum-Dum Pops, and I have tried to get even color distribution here to where the same color wasn't right up against each other. Try to space it out. Any gaping holes of the suckers I tried to fill in. I've not got it packed to where people can't get the suckers out, but still I'm trying to keep from seeing the foam, you know, down in the little nooks. But I think it turned out pretty cute. This is, of course, without having the ribbon on there. I'm going to put the ribbon on the base and probably make a bow, situate it somewhere up here. I also have a glitter butterfly I'm thinking about putting on here. Of course, people are going to be eating these, so you don't want to hot glue anything. But I think it's neat. This is the first one I've ever made, and it took about 150 of the Dum-Dums, so it's going to take quite a lot. But this is something really cute. You can do them in different sizes. Like I said, this was a 5-inch foam ball that I used from the floral department, and I just got that. I think it was $5.99. I took the 40% off coupon at Joann's, so I got 40% off of that, and put this together in a little cupcake stand. I just inverted the cupcake stand. This bottom here is usually what is the base, and then people put their cupcake in this here, but I just reversed it, that way it would hold the foam ball, and then you are able to put all of your suckers in there. Now, I am not taping or gluing anything to the base. Some people do, but because I'm giving this as a gift and the person, they really like the color pink, they may want to use this as a cupcake stand, you know, just exactly, of course they'll invert it, but they may want to be able to use this for a special cupcake whenever they want. So I don't want to mess it up by making this a permanent lollipop vase, I guess, or stand, whatever you want to call it. So keep that in mind. If you want someone to be able to reuse it, then do not put any kind of glue or permanent adhesive to the foam ball. So far I'm not having any problems with this coming out. I'm able to pick it up and turn it around with any problems. It is heavy, so you'll have to watch out with that. Whenever you put it on a table, you don't want people messing around with it too much, because the tree may want to lolly off. Since it is top heavy, it may want to roll off, but if you're gentle with it and people are careful when they get the suckers out, you won't have to worry about taping it or gluing it. I have completed all of the Dum-Dum Lollipops into the foam ball, and you'll see, like I said earlier, I've tried to avoid packing them too tightly so that people can reach and, you know, get a sucker pretty easily. However, you do want to avoid making any holes. You know, some of them was unavoidable because I couldn't stick another lollipop in there, and once you get the lollipop in there, you don't really want to mess around with them unless you're just really a perfectionist, but it'll start messing up your foam ball. See, like, you know, there's a little hole, but I could probably pop another lollipop in there if I wanted to. But see, I'll just stick that in later. I have to have 2 hands, otherwise the lollipops will go falling over. But what I did is I just laid some ribbon across the cupcake holder. I didn't want to glue it or tape it or anything, so it's just in there laid across, and then I sat the lollipop on top of that ribbon. So essentially it kind of looks like a maypole. I wanted to have a neat little look. Well, my little friend Blinky is making an appearance. Let's say hello, Blinky. He wants to know what's going on because I'm making lollipop topiaries instead of getting him dinner. So I'm going to hot glue one of the ribbons that says Birthday Princess onto a skewer, and then I'm going to stick it in there to have a nice little bow effect in the top of the lollipop tree. And then I also have some glitter butterflies. I may glue one to another little skewer and put that in there too to see how that looks. Alrighty, so now I have a little ribbon up at the top, or a bow I should say. It says Birthday Princess. It matches what I tied at the base, the cupcake base. I just tied it on there. I didn't glue it. Like I said earlier, I don't want to make this so permanent she can't use the cupcake base if she decides to have her very own special cupcake. I draped some more ribbon just across the, laid it across the cupcake stand. That way, whenever I sat this tree down back into the cupcake stand here, you might be able to see that. It's just using gravity to hold those ribbons on. So that way, whenever she gets done with the lollipops, or she doesn't want to use it anymore, she just wants the cupcake stand, she can just remove the ribbon. There's nothing holding it in place other than the weight of the lollipop tree ribbon. So I'm going to hot glue the glitter butterfly on top of the ribbon that I tied on there, because it won't be touching the suckers. It'll be okay. It's actually going to be on top of that ribbon, and then that should complete my very first sucker topiary tree. We have the finalized lollipop topiary tree, and I did add the glitter butterfly with the ribbon. I'd like to say hello to Miss Stringy Bean. Here she is. Well, she's camera shy. But here is the final product. Like I said, I didn't glue or tape the lollipop foam ball into the cupcake stand because she might want to use this for her cupcake later. But got the little birthday ribbon that matches the cupcake stand, and then evenly spaced the lollipops out, or I tried to anyway, and differentiated the colors so that I didn't have colors side by side. So hope you like that, and this is the first one I've made. I'll probably make some more now that I've gotten the hang of it. So enjoy, and happy birthday, Natalie!